Hello everyone, Mike here again from Eagle Ridge GM, and today with me I have something very special. It's the brand new 2019 Chevrolet Blazer. So yes, the Blazer nameplate is back and it's now on a crossover SUV. It's not quite as big as the Chevy Traverse. It is only a 5-passenger SUV, but it is bigger than the Equinox, so it slots in between the two. And I will take you on a quick walk around of the new Chevy Blazer. So starting with the front, it has styling inspired by the Camaro in the shape of this grille. And if you look underneath the bow tie, you'll see a camera. So this does have 360 surround view cameras. The headlights, these are the LED daytime running lights, so these will stay on as soon as you start driving. And below them are the high beams and low beams, as well as the turn signals. So the purpose of having the high beams and low beams down further low is so that you can actually get further visibility when you're driving ahead. This one has optional black wheels and the Blazer nameplate. Inside profile, it has the floating roof design, so you can see right here in the back, this little piece of black trim separates it, giving it the illusion that the roof is floating. And around back, you have your taillights. Very nice design. Chevy bow tie with 2 cameras underneath. One is for the surround view and backup camera. The other I will show you in a sec once we go inside. This one is an all-wheel drive version. You can get it with front-wheel drive. And taking a look at the tailgate, it is power. Quite a large amount of space in the back, and if you lift it up, you have your spare tire and a little bit of extra storage underneath there as well as there. Now this one is the True North trim, so it sits somewhere in the middle. You can opt for the RS and the Premier trim, which is higher up, or the more base model, which you can have with, again, like I said, the 2.5 liter or V6 front wheel drive or all wheel drive. Let's take a look on the inside. Inside the Chevy Blazer, starting with the back seats though, leather appointed seating, cup holders in the middle, charge ports for both USB and USB-C, as well as a 120 volt power outlet in the center. And if you notice, completely flat floor. A lot of people want that these days, and Chevy is more than happy to oblige. And now in the front, power window and power mirror and power lock controls. Power liftgate controls, you can set it to open all the way, 3/4 or off. Bose stereo. And a large amount of space for the front occupants. On the steering wheel, you have your cruise controls on the left. And then on the right, you have your controls for the little screen that's right in front of the driver, as well as voice recognition and phone controls. And behind the steering wheel, there's a few more buttons for volume control, as well as track skip, or channel skip on the satellite radio. And you also have your headlights with full auto, dimmer for the instrument panel, and an electronic parking brake. Sitting in the driver's seat, looking straight ahead, this is what the driver sees. Tachometer on the left, fuel gauge, water temperature gauge in the center, and speedometer on the right, with a little screen to show you vehicle parameters, oil life, tire pressures, music, navigation, phone, and different menus. To the right of that, you have start stop engine button. Odd placement in my opinion. Usually I'm more used to it being somewhere around here, but it's nice and visible. And then you have the infotainment. Very similar to use as in other Chevrolet and GMC and Buick vehicles. Main screen, you have audio, AM, FM, satellite radio, Bluetooth. You can actually connect two Bluetooth phones simultaneously. Very nice feature. Navigation, Wi-Fi hotspots, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, of course OnStar, and like I mentioned, surround view cameras. And you can have, oops, there you go, different you can really spend a lot of time fooling around with all the different cameras that you have. Next to that, you can open the glove box from that button, and your traction control off and stability control off button. And below, there's more similarities to the Camaro. So these are actually your vents. You can move them about, and the outer ring actually controls the temperature. Heated seats, your climate controls, very easy to use. USB normal and USB-C. And remember when I said the back has two cameras? Well, one is for this, for the 360 and your backup camera. The other is for the mirror. So right now it's in normal mirror mode. Hopefully the camera can see in the back, but it's just a regular camera, or just a regular mirror, but at the flip it becomes a camera. So now there's no headrests obstructing my view. Very nice feature. And up top you have your OnStar and your home link buttons up here, as well as sunroof and sunshade controls. Looking back down, a more traditional shifter, unlike the one found in the GMC Terrain. And below that you have your four-wheel drive and drive mode selector. So right now it's in two-wheel drive. You can switch into four-wheel drive and different drive modes after that. So sporty, mountain, and then finally tow haul. And your parking sensors, if you want them to be turned off or on, you can do that with that switch. Oh, and I forgot to mention the ginormous panoramic sunroof, which extends all the way into the back. So that's a quick look of the inside. And that is a quick look of the 2019 Chevrolet Blazer. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment down below. And I've also added a link to an article where you can find out more information about this SUV. And please do subscribe to our channel and also follow us on social media. Links are down below in the video description. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.